is currently licensed to 80 studios who are doing the Savage World conversion. There is it is currently available for pre-order on Kickstarter, the Savage Worlds Scarlands Player's Guide. And you can also get a lot of Scarlands monsters and adventures on the AD Studios Drive-thru-RPG page for sale right now. There is also a big sale for all of Onyx past publishing titles, including the entire Scarlands game line. So the original 3rd edition run, but also the 5th edition and Pathfinder's 1st edition supplements, and also the community content material for Scarlands that you will find under the Slaration Vault. As I mentioned, there is a lot of panels as well. There will be a Scarlands panel tomorrow at, well, tomorrow, I don't remember the time. I'm sorry. And there will be also in 1 hour and a half, the What's Up with Onyx Pass panel, which is the main panel of the convention where you will find all the news related to Onyx Pass Publishing, probably where they are going to make some announcements about the exciting games they are going to make. And with that, we are going to meet our players. So Josh, can you introduce yourselves and who you are going to play?
Hi everyone, I'm Joshua Deach. I write for video games and for tabletop games. My current video game I'm working on is Dune Awakening by Funcom, and I've done a bunch of tabletop game writing for Onyx Path, including a bit of Scarred Lands. But this is my first experience of it through Savage Worlds.
Nice. And who are you playing?
Oh, I am playing Demian, a Hollow Legionnaire.
Yeah, can you remind people who may not be familiar with Hollow Legionnaire what they are? Because
They
they have
are
one very cool ancestry.
Yeah, they're sort of spiritual. The souls of dead people have been brought back and bound into a set of armor, and they have a new existence. They have sort of spiritual flesh. Their physical blue glowy forms, and they have vague memories of what they were in life. So they're basically leading a whole new life now with just sort of a little nostalgia for their past lives.
Very neat. Bep, who are you and who are your characters? Bep. All right, maybe we lost Bep. Ipsey?
Hi.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you're fine. Go.
I'm Ipsy, and I thought this was the Twilight Trivia Contest. No, I'm kidding. I've been working on and off with Onyx Path and the streaming team for years now. I've done every game that they give me an option to do, and this is my first time with Scarred Lands. You can't find me on the internet. Don't look for me. I only show up when I want to.
And who is your character?
I am playing Raifa. She is a halfling rebel, short queen, fighting the good fight against King Dinkus. I'm getting that wrong, but that's okay because I will continue to get it wrong.
Yes, he deserves it.
He deserves it. Oh.
Yes. Coming back to you, Bep.
Yes, it's working now. Sorry. I'm Beth. Related to Onyx Path, I just really like the games. Savage Worlds, I've played it mostly in solo context, so I know bits of how it works, but it's been a while. I've worked a little bit with Aegis Studios, mostly gear conversions for Scarred Lands, so the lore is where I have my potholes. But anyway, who I'm playing today is Fajo, a Sitheran, which basically means little rat man, who is a sorcerer to a titan known as the Hidden One, or that's the category, I should say, in its gal thing. So I'm better at gambling, but my gambling addiction makes it so I lose. And
Nice.
so I joined the rebels to make place a better world, and maybe I can steal things along the way.
Yes, to repay your debts.
Yeah, I
Your
got
gambling
too many
debts.
of those.
And last but not least, Jim. G.
Too many things going on. I am Jim. I have been running tech for Onyx Path for a while, just doing streams in the background. Most of the times you've seen me, I've probably been playing Trinity the Continuum because I'm a sci fi nerd. But I am here today.
Nice.
I am playing Thulia, the Dwarven Runecaster. Sorry, I don't have her sheet up on here as I'm looking at all of the streaming statistics and making sure things sound good. And I am not super familiar with Scarred Lands, but I've ran tech for a couple of the streams, so I've kind of absorbed things through osmosis.
All right.
So I may need to get corrected a few times, but I will do my best.
That's fine. I will give you pointers if I need to. And I'm Alain Giorla. I'm an author on the upcoming Scarland Savage Worlds Player's Guide. And I also wrote a lot of community content for Scarlands, and let's get started. So our brave heroes are rebels from the Calastian Empire. The Calastian Empire is evil hegemony led by King Virduk, a despot, a tyrant who places humans above everyone else and who worships the god Jadun, the god of slavery, war, and all kind of awful things. You have heard that the King Virduk has sent for an emissary to a place known as the Dragonlands. The Dragonlands is, you've heard of it, it's in your legends. It's a place where dragons fled before the Divine War to avoid being um, um, part of this war between the gods and the titans that devastated the world and made the world the Scarred Lands. So it would be terrible news for you if Virduk were to make allies with the dragons. So you have gathered a small crew, you have hired a ship, and you are sailing towards the Dragonlands. Aboard your ship, there is one wizard of the Phylacteric Vault. She knows a lot about history, and notably the pre-Divine War history, and she taught you a little bit of Draconic, so that's why you speak rudimentary Draconic. So hopefully you will be able to communicate with people on that distant land. And you've played, let's say, cat and mouse with the Calastian ambassadors because they are also sailing across long distances to reach this very distant land. And one day there was a big storm, and you're not sure what exactly happened, but you're waking up on a beach, coughing water, and you're battered and bruised, you're in a bad condition. But it's a beautiful beach of sand. The sun is rising on the horizon behind you. And around that beach, there is a beautiful forest, like lush and verdant, and trees full of life, and you see birds and animals chirping and singing. Something that you're not that used to in your home continent of Gelspad, which has been terribly marked by the war. You haven't seen that much nature in full glory. And on that beach, there is a rock, a small rock, on which there is a woman. She's looking like a human woman. She's wearing a very elegant robe, kind of weird robe actually, that you're not familiar with. Uh, Black and embroidered with various symbols made of gold and silver and other vibrant colors. She has long, beautiful hair that go down to her waist. Um, Her hair is kind of weird. She's kind of it's glistening on the sun, under the sun. It's kind of copper or brass or this kind of metallic glow or shine. And the weirdest is her eyes. Her eyes are not like human eyes or halfling eyes or whatever. They are vertical slits, like the eyes of the serpent or a lizard or another type of reptile. And she's just looking at you and she's waiting. What do you do?
Just a wave.
Hey,
Hello, hello.
in which
Can
language you speak?
everyone just switching out the words constantly to
Okay.
be extra confusing?
Okay.
We look for house shelter.
She's going to answer you something, and I'm going to ask you to make a language draconic check.
Okay.
Everyone can make this check. If you get a raise, so that means you get a result of 8 or more, I won't ask you again to make that kind of check.
Cool. Oop, I hit a wrong button.
That's fine. So Refa gets a success.
Which
Damien,
language were we checking again?
Draconic.
Draconic.
Yes. Julia, success. Damian, you are absolutely lost.
I have no idea what's going
You
on.
think that she may be casting a spell on you. You're not sure. Refa and Surya, you understand vaguely what she says. She speaks. It's the word that you have learned more or less, but it's kind of a weird accent, and the words are not placed in the right order. But you get the gist of it. She's saying essentially that I've called help. Help, is on the way. Oh, nice.
Now that we've isolated a language, I will continue in that language, but badly.
Yes.
Okay. Very pretty. We boat over juice, and also to bind dragon house.
Dragons don't live in houses.
Yeah. Okay.
Dragon Land House.
Yeah, that one.
You found
In tap.
Dragonlance.
Demian steps protectively in front of his fellows with a hand on the sword handle.
Do you okay?
Maybe ensorceling us.
In what language do you say that?
I say that in what's the language you most commonly speak together as a group?
Lydian.
Okay,
Lydian
I
is
say
the
it.
common language of your continent.
Okay, I'll say it in that language.
And in Lydian, yeah, I'm cool with it if she is.
I'm hacking and coughing, and I look like, ironically, a cat in a cartoon where all the fur is spiked up, and I'm just on all fours, like, I'm too wet to care.
Yeah.
I worry that my air-breathing companions have lost their mind from ingesting seawater.
Look,
Too much sodium.
if I show up on a beautiful, lush, tropical island and a beautiful woman wants to ensorcel me, then I guess she's my new god. I want to get to the Dragonland and murder King Dinkus or
Can
whatever.
you all make a language Lydian check, please? Because he's trying to speak in Lydian, and it may not go well.
Okay.
Awesome, Damien. So Damien, you recognize the language that she's going to speak. It's a kind of very old form of Lydian that nobody uses it. It's not even Latin. It would be ancient Greek for the
Right.
yeah.
Deader than dead.
And so she says to you, I'm not going to ensorcel you, my glowy friend. But I might. It's the first time I see one of your kind, and I'm curious as to what you are. Maybe I should ensorcel you to study you further. And you see that she's smiling and smirking. You're not sure if it's a jest or not. I'll let you decide.
I am Demian. I am a hollow legionnaire. I am the sword of Corian, the Lord of Valor, the champion, the avenger, the forge father, the shining one. But he relaxes his big blue glowy bulk.
Yeah. I have no quarrel with the Stone of the Forge.
That's enough for Demian. He relaxes a bit.
So I've called assistants to bring you to a city with, let's say, your kind. But before they come, pardon my curiosity, but you, and she looks at both Bep, so that would be Hajo and Damien. I'm not familiar with people like you. Would you mind telling me, I mean, okay, you already told me that you were a Holo Legionnaire, and what I'm very unfamiliar with that. Maybe you can tell me more, but you also, it's the first time that I see a kind of uplifted rat as yourself.
I'm a little hesitant because it's someone who doesn't know what I am. Great, they don't know about my history as a peoples. Great, no Titan prejudice being lauded at me right away. And so it's how many lies do I tell?
How many you want?
I am of a great and noble people who are unfortunately diminished after the Divine War. Personally, I am myself an alchemist, and my people in general tend to be quite good at potions.
That's all true. Yes.
That's interesting. You seem to speak Lydian. Do you all come from Gelspad?
Yes. I believe the answer is yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I haven't been there in a few centuries. I heard that the quarrel between the gods and the Titan did some terrible things to it. Is it true that there is a sea red with the blood of the mountain shaker, Kadum?
Yes, the Titan bleeds eternally, chain below.
Well, I knew it was red.
The gods must be powerful to have felled a titan, and many titans is even more impressive.
I'm not from that part, so I don't know.
Fair enough. And you are a dwarf, I take it. That's directed to you, Jim.
Yes, I am a dwarf. I'm dwarven kind. I've been letting my more vocal companions handle things while I've just been kind of watching. You have a very peculiar appearance, and it fascinates me.
I prefer this form when I need to speak to bipeds.
Prefer this,
Oh,
so that betrays that you have another.
a four-legged lizardy form, maybe?
Just give us a general number of legs
Oh,
at any
As
given
long as
time.
it's not more than 4, I'm not going to be worried.
I think we're in Dragonlance. This is a dragon lady.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's
how
fine. It's just,
perceptive of you. I am indeed Dane Sarai of the auspicious
Oh,
Dragon Syndicate of Silver Wolves and Fortune. It's an honor to meet you. How may I call you?
oh, um, I'm Hajo. It's really nice to meet a dragon lady. This is so cool. Okay. I like shoulders back and I'm like looking more like this is an important person, so I'm behaving more.
All right. Um, she catch a glimpse of something on the horizon and stands up and says, "I'm sorry I have to shorten our conversation, but hopefully maybe we'll meet again. And you, my friend dwarf, in the name of our kind, I apologize for what we did to your people." And with that, without getting any other form of explanation, she's transforming into indeed a dragon. So she's arching on four, her body distorts and grows scales and giant wings, and she takes flight. I'm going to have you all make a fear check. So, because that's a terrifying sight to be like 10 meters away from dragon. So a fear check. You make a spirit roll, please.
Spiritual, got it.
And if you have the brave endurance advantage or something, I think you get +2 on that check or -2.
yes. Is that already accounted for?
I don't think it is.
Okay, so I get this. I don't know how to modify it, but I get +2.
All right.
Spirit. There we go.
All right. So everyone passes. So you keep your countenance, but you feel still the power of that monstrous being in front of you. Its span is almost like 10, 20 meters. It's really big. It has scales of copper that shines in the sun and so forth. And so she's going to fly away and leave you alone.
Could she theoretically like put her whole mouth around me?
Yes.
Is it that kind of okay?
Yes, she would definitively eat you and probably all of you. I mean, not at once, but each
No,
of
no.
you she could bite. Maybe she might have some difficulty with the other legionnaire, but um,
Do you think she's married?
Maybe a few times by now. She said centuries before.
Okay. Just asking for a friend.
For
Anyway.
scientific purposes.
Yeah, no, okay.
Now, this might just be me being unfamiliar with Scarred Lands. Do the dragons tend to follow sort of a similar alignment system, for lack of a better description, as in Dungeons and Dragons per se?
So the answer is yes. There is a kind of philosophy based on um, duality
Metallics
of light
versus
that
like
you make.
colors.
What?
With like metals versus colors.
Yes,
She seemed
exactly.
very coppery.
Yes. And that's something that the wizard from the Phylacteric Vault taught you during your journey. That metallic dragons are good, let's say, and chromatic dragons, so of red, black, and other colors, are
Less
evil.
trustworthy.
Supposedly, yes. And just to give you a reminder that Virduk, the emperor of Calastia, the dingus that you're fighting against,
Mhm.
uses a black dragon as his emblem. So, black evil. Anyway, um, yeah. So there is. Um,
Yeah.
what do you do? Because now you're alone on the beach. You will see quite quickly arriving in the air from the land a couple of silhouettes flying again, maybe 4 or 5. They are still far away, but they are definitely coming towards you. Do you wait for them to arrive? Do you hide somewhere? Do you I don't know, maybe you could look from something on the beach. What do you
Yeah,
do?
I would like to try and scavenge and see if there's anything
Yeah.
recoverable from our
All right. Make a
crash.
notice check, please.
A wit check?
Notice.
Oh,
Oh, 8. Nice.
nice.
So you find a small box, um, which is very tightly locked. And you see that the lock have kind of arcane symbols engraved around it.
Mhm.
You know that so Cereza, the wizard that was alongside with you, had some gifts prepared for the dragon. You don't know exactly what these gifts were, but you think that it might be that box.
Mhm. How big is the box?
It's just like 1 foot or 30 centimeters for.
Okay.
So other than that, you don't do anything like shooting at them from a distance.
We were told they were coming
Okay.
to
Yeah.
escort us, presumably, to
Yes.
a settlement. And, I mean, other than being a little bit weird, being greeted by a dragon, they did not seem to be lying, at least to me, so.
Mhm.
I don't see a reason to think that the forces they've called have been called for some kind of
Yeah.
nefarious purpose. I
Do
would
you,
be spending some time making sure I have collected all of my things because we
Yeah.
did wash up on the shore.
You
And
Other than the box, you don't find anything, notably any trace of your ship. So you are mostly only with what you are carrying yourself.
oh yeah, no, I'm talking about like
Yeah.
anything that would have washed out of like my pocket. I'm a
Yeah.
rune crafter. I have to have my little hammer to etch my runes,
Yes,
and I have to
you
find
do.
my warhammer because that thing's heavy. And
You do have that. So
do
coming, yes.
do they appear to be nefarious or like
So
escorting us in like chains sort of way?
there are 5 kind of wyverns
Mhm.
flying towards you. So they are like these reptilians, winged monstrosities. They are much smaller than the dragon. They are maybe 5 meters. Sorry, 10 feet wingspan or
Mhm.
15 feet maybe. And they are all mounted by halflings. And they come towards you and they start to circle around you. They don't land right now, and there is one who speaks to you in a very commanding voice, and he says, "We are here on the authority of Kel Lion of Blood Drask. Drop your weapons, and we will come and escort you to Rift Edge."
I take
They
it
are.
You don't recognize that name.
No, you don't. He speaks in Draconic, but we will stop making all these rolls because it's slowing down the game a little bit.
Greetings, lesser dragons.
That's what you say?
Yep, I have a big mouth according to my hindrances.
Okay, you get a Benny. So they are all armored. Their armor is kind of weird. It's made of various plates of metal, but they don't. All the plates are, let's say, flat. There is nothing, nothing that curves or whatever. And he grabs a spear and he says again, "Oh, drop your weapon." And he doesn't know how to call you, but he's going to say a word that's essentially, you understand, like foreigner or outsider. You're not sure. So who? Yes.
How close is he?
That would be like 3-4 meters, maybe 5.
Okay.
Sorry, 10 feet.
I speak metric. It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
I have a rough
Thanks.
understanding of metric. I mostly use it in tools.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, being caught by authorities this early in our journey might not be a good idea, right?
It's your.
Is he pointing the spear at us?
Specifically at Damien,
Okay,
who called him a little dragon,
Dragon.
or whatever. You
lesser dragon. Yes.
Yes, lesser dragon.
I'm gonna take my 30 or 40 steps it's gonna take for me to cross the distance up to the dragon.
He's flying. He's above you.
Okay.
But
But
you
I'm gonna
can
I'm
see
gonna
across.
close the distance.
Yes,
Distance.
okay.
That's the idea. I'm gonna get closer to him.
Yep.
And I'm guessing how high above is he?
3-4 meters, I said.
Okay. So I'm just gonna stand there very proudly and extend my hand in greeting. Hello. We is friend of bigger lady. Let's go put like a copper penny or whatever. Copper dragon lady who is big.
So first, I'm going to award you a Benny for committing to the not speaking the language thing. And I know you are. She called us. Now, we're going to bring you to Rift Edge, but we don't want you to cause trouble on the trip.
I can't promise
No.
that.
Oh, okay.
You can't what?
Okay.
I can. I can't This is in Lydian. I can't promise that. But I do my best.
Good. Now drop your weapon. Dane Sarai has booked you a very comfortable inn in Rift Edge for you to stay. We are just going to fly there. It's going to take a while and it's going to. So we can do this the easy way where you drop your weapon, we bring you on board our ravens and not our lesser dragons, and we go to Rift Edge calmly, or we can do that the hard way where we need to apprehend you in the name of the Empress.
No. We go good. Draconic is not so good looking. Very ugly.
Was my description inaccurate? But I hold up.
That's a no. And
I hold out my
Julia
sword.
will kind of
Yeah.
plant their warhammer head down in the sand, so it's still standing up and kind of like within arm's reach if I need
Okay.
it, but obviously like showing that as long as
Yeah.
they're not hostile, I'm not going to grab it.
So they are all going to land,
Mhm.
and they dismount, and they take your weapons and secure them on the wyvern. So you see that the wyverns, they have very elaborate, like kind of saddles that can accommodate multiple people. And so the captain is going to take you, Refa. He's not shaking your hand
Huh?
because he's a military professional. They are all clearly they are soldier by trade. They don't mean and this gives you a kind of weird sensation because it's kind of like these soldiers in the Calassian hegemony who are the bad guys but humans, but here they are the halflings. It's kind of weird.
Okay. Me being as diminutive as I am, how is he carrying me?
So he invites you to the wyvern.
Yes, but how is that? Am I like? Do I need a seatbelt or?
Yeah. Essentially, they are all going to lead you to the wyverns, and they are going to strap you like crazy,
Mhm.
making sure that you're not going to fall. That they don't bind your hands together, but clearly your legs, your torso, everything else is secured to the saddle. Themselves, they don't use that much contraption, but they are still quite well secured as well.
Usually, I have to pay a lot of money and go to some very dark places to get this done.
Yeah. So if no one makes a scene, we're going to move forward.
Yeah.
You take flight. Um, None of you has flown before, so it's going to be rough.
I'm a dwarf.
If you
I'm used
want
to being
to be,
underground.
yeah, if you want to be sky sick for the sake of being sick, I give you that choice. I'm not going to have you roll because that's, well,
I'm gonna ask the guy who's or the what the name of the beast or animal that's carrying me is called.
this wyvern is called um, half claw.
Half-claw. Okay.
Yeah.
Then there's gonna be a lot of woohoo, yippee, wee, half-claw, yay!
Going
Coming
full
from me.
never-ending story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thulia is doing her best to not lose whatever food is left in their stomach.
Yeah,
Being
understand
above
at
the
all.
ground in the
Yeah.
air is not good for a dwarf.
Yeah, so the soldier that is with you, so he's sitting in front of you, and he tells you, If you get sick, points left.
And she'll just kind of thumbs up, not even risking opening her mouth.
Yeah.
She's sweating. Her face is, flushed like a cherry tomato. She's struggling.
Yeah. So you're going to fly, and for those of you who look down, you're going to see some majestic scene because you're on the shore of a. It's not an island. I mean, it's a big island, and in the middle of the island, there is this kind of giant rift. It's that you're going to actually fly above. It's
Ooh.
many miles wide. You don't see the bottom. You see far away in the distance that there is the ocean that pours down into it. It's a site that is really awe-inspiring. I don't know what's the largest geographical features that you have seen. Maybe the Mount
Hmm.
Kelders in Gelsbad, but this uh, chasm is just gigantic, or even titanic, let's say. Um, so you're going to fly over that, and you're going to fly, and then you're going to go down progressively to a kind of city that is um, hanging on this edge, on the side of this chasm, really on the cliff itself. So there are these kind of platforms that are built kind of cantilever um, above the chasms that there are like how to say that, not strings, but I forgot the name. Um, like the bridge with the
Oh,
um,
suspension
yeah,
cables.
yes, suspension cables. Thank you. That are carrying all these different platforms, and they are like 100 of them of these platforms. It's a really big city. It's not as big as Vashon, so the capital of Calastia, or the other big city in which you have been, but it's still a very sizable city. And so you are going to land on a platform on which there is a kind of square compound circled with small walls. And there is a garden in the middle. You land there, and the captain of the guard is helping you um, dismount. And there is someone who is here to greet you. It's a short humanoid, a bit larger or taller than Refa, but smaller than Bep, somewhere, or than Hajo, sorry, somewhere along the
Okay.
line. She is reptilian,
Mhm.
not like an Azati. So the Azati are the serpent folk of the Scarlands. This one, she's more like a lizard or dragon folk. Um, you will learn later that she's a kobold. So that you have the right picture in your head right away. And she's going to say you, "Hi, I'm Castidy. I'm the owner of the Snowing Drake, and I'm honored to welcome you in this humble inn. I've been warned by Dean Sarai that to prepare quarters for you. So if you will please follow me." Um,
Do you guys have like a wrap food, like a burrito? Um, a thing that's in the grape leaves that's got meat inside? Or
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
do you have anything like a burrito or wrap food, like with the thing with the grape leaves, the dolmades, or just cabbage and the meat inside? And just...
Oh, you're hungry? Oh, yeah, yeah, sure. Come here. We have a meal ready for you, if you want.
Okay.
Did we get our weapons back?
Yeah.
No. Do you want to ask them back?
Yeah.
Julia would like her hammer back.
So The captain looks at you. How do you express that? So is it how you said it? We would like our weapons back, or
Alia
are you
doesn't
more
care about anyone else's weapon.
okay? Yeah.
I would like to apply a very special tactic to this. Go ahead and continue.
Okay,
Okay.
And I'll
yeah,
go
I was
after
gonna
you.
say, her warhammer, because in the description for
Yeah.
Runecaster it says we have warhammers, and they're typically very ornately
Yeah.
adorned and carved. She would express it as, I don't intend to cause anyone harm, but this piece means a lot to me. I have put a lot of time and effort into it, and it would be a very big showing of goodwill if I could have it back.
Um. Our laws are relatively strict on the possession of weapons in this city, and your status as foreigner is a bit um uh, makes things a little bit more blurry. Um, do you by any chance represent any nation or faction or organization? Do you have any kind of official authorities that we could ascertain?
I can't remember, are we supposed to be keeping our association a secret or anything?
Um, you can decide that among yourselves right now, and we will say that this is a discussion that you had beforehand. If
Um,
you're free to choose whichever you want.
hmm.
I mean,
In general, rebels tend to not be very open about it.
Yeah.
yeah. Then again, if the rebel cause is looked on somewhat favorably, it might. I mean, it does kind of depend. If our
And
rebellion is looked on typically favorably, especially by a more lawful good kind of nation, it
and
might give us a little bit of
leverage.
yeah.
And your character, you could say that you represent the runecasters of Buroktorn. So Buroktorn is a city of dwarves in Gelspad. That's
Mm.
where you learned your craft. And so that's not technically a lie.
Okay, then yeah, she would go with that. Then she would.
Okay.
I am a runecaster. I practice runic magics. She wouldn't say runecaster. I practice runic magics. I'm associated with the college in. Sorry, I already forgot the name.
Buroktorn.
Borgturn, and it just means a lot to me. It's a tool of. Okay. It just means a lot to me.
Yep.
And
Can you make a persuade check, please?
persuasion. Yeah, sure.
Nice. Nice. So, as ambassadors or representatives from a foreign um, entity, we are going to allow you to keep your weapons. So he takes all the weapons from the ravens and gives them back to each of you.
Thank you. That means
Um,
a lot to me.
the um 2 minutes. The Kellyan of our patriarch would like to speak with you later tomorrow. In the meanwhile, we ask you to not leave the precinct of the city. You are free to visit. We will. I will accompany you, and so that, uh, well, to be honest, so that we can watch over what you do. I will serve as guide for you if you need to. Um, but you are expected tomorrow in the castle of Kellayan. Uh, and again, you are under the rules of the Empress Legion T. And do not cause a scene in our territory.
Of course.
So with that, there is Cassidy,
Rules
who
are
is the kobold who is standing there, and she says, "Oh well, I heard you hungry. Come, please. We have food for you." So they take you. She takes you inside, where there is kind of well, it's an inn, so there's tables and the tables. Well, first of all, everything is sized for halflings or small people.
Hmm.
Refa, for you, that's paradise. You have never seen anything like this. Uh, for
Hey!
Julia, it's kind of awkward, but it's still the right
It's
size.
fine.
Yeah,
Damian,
it's a
you need to
little
crouch
small,
or you
but
need to
not.
bend over because you're going to hurt to hit the roof, the ceiling every time
Yeah,
you walk.
I stand awkwardly, but try my best not to complain about it because they've been very
So
courteous.
they bring you to a table, and there's no seats, there's no chairs. Sorry, there are some kind of cushions around the tables, and she invites you to sit. She uh, brings you some beverage, so it's tea essentially. And
And
then
that's the middle of the table.
yeah. And then she has some serving uh, girls and boys who come to give you some food. It's served in small dishes like that, and there's small bites of a little bit everything. There's some um, vegetables that you're not sure exactly what it is, or maybe some sort of pickles or zucchini. There is some rice. There is some fish. There is some meat, probably pork or beef, and it's all seasoned in a kind of thick, in various kinds of thick sauces. It's so. Do you eat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Damien
There
says,
is no hesitation.
I was forged in the smokeless fire. I require no nourishment, but then proceeds to eat a lot.
Okay. How well are your characters with spicy foods?
I'm gonna go good with it.
This
Uh,
may just be my little bit of D&D leaking in again, but typically dwarves are considered resistant to poison in D&D, and
Yes.
spice is a poison. So I
No?
imagine Thulia's like, oh, you could go heavier on the spice.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go with I'm poor, and sometimes you don't get a choice when you're eating.
Okay.
Also,
Yes. So someone brings you Julia, a kind of small red uh it's a red pepper essentially, red chili pepper. So several of them, and she leaves that on a plate near your side, and you do with that whatever you want.
she will look at it ominously for a minute because I don't think she's ever seen peppers really. I have always imagined it more as like Indian kind of spice where it is a lot less. There's some peppers and stuff involved, but there's a lot more like actual other herbs and spices in it. So she'll look at it kind of like, what is this vegetable, I think? And then she'll take a bite of it.
and it's super
just
spicy.
without any prep, just
Yeah.
straight down.
Yeah. Awesome.
Can I say
Yeah.
one little small thing?
Yes.
Like with the spiciness of it, say if there's even like a moment of like, oh, the steam rises from it, like cause maybe a little eye irritation or something. I think Hajo gets very excited. And then
Okay.
when Tulia says, oh, the spice is easy, bring more, they bring this food. And I think Hajo wants to ask for one, but not to eat it. He wants to see if it's like the alchemist thing of, ooh, this causes an irritation. What if I make it concentrated?
Okay.
So he
Okay.
stashes it away.
Just okay. Can you make a stealth or a thievery check? Unless you make no effort at being discreet about it.
I know I want to ask for one as well.
Okay. Well,
And then I just don't eat it. I just have it there and I act like I forgot about it. And then when we leave, I just pick
okay.
it up like, oh, leftovers.
Okay. Great.
I don't feel there's a need to make any of it hidden because it's just, oh, food I didn't eat, but I'm
Yes.
gonna bring.
All right. So then they are going to show you your quarters, which are again it's quite strange because there is no beds. The mattresses are on the floor, and you are all set in just one big room. And there is a door that opens outside, and you have a view of the other side of the rift, which is again quite breathtaking and impressive.
Hmm.
They have prepared some dry clothes for you, and just all the people that you have met, they are wearing like plain clothes. You haven't seen anyone else wearing the same kind of robe that the dragon
Mhm.
wore at the start of this adventure. And so you have
Do we have access to a bath or some kind
yes,
of? Okay,
yes,
yeah, because Thulia would be like, "We're going to meet someone important, everyone," and then she looks at Hajo. Everyone needs to take a bath.
When she looks at
I'm not
Hajo,
dirty.
I have the soap and the brush in hand.
I'm cleaner than all of you. I make soap.
And now you're going to use it.
You also are the one with the fur that collected all of the sand from the beach. Thulia like walks up and kind of, because he's a rat person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she walks up and kind of like rubs her hand in the fur, and you just see sand shaking out.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means you need a bath more than any of us.
Takes the
all right.
brush and the soap and is like, leave me alone.
So while you are doing all these shenanigans, you are helped by halflings. I don't know if you want to try to talk to them. They are very quiet. They just help you. They bring you towels, soap, whatever you need. Um, but they keep to themselves, and they just are here to serve you very respectfully.
They're halflings, you said, like me.
Yeah, they are halflings. You notice that some of them have some mutations, like some horns, some
Okay.
dragon eyes, like what the dragon had before. There is one with a reptilian tail. Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
Very
Spicy
spicy.
halflings.
Thulia would be curious enough to, while making polite conversation or attempting to, ask about this person we're supposed to be going to meet tomorrow to kind of know, like, do they have any special titles I need to refer to them by? Kind of trying to play the etiquette. You know, I want to make sure that I'm not going to make this person angry.
Yeah. What kind of skill would that be? Let me check. Uh, I think
Research?
persuasions or research. Well, yes, research if you want.
Not particularly good at the research side, but oh, that's double once.
Oh,
Oh no.
yeah.
You have a Benny if you want to re-roll it if it's
Yeah.
important.
So you scare the poor lad who was trying to give you clean and dry clothes, and he just leaves them on the floor and gets out.
I would like to try and socialize with my fellow halflings, ask them general questions about how they're treated, what relationships are like here, if there's a union and if they want to start one, you know, just sort of trying to connect them with them on their level.
So, yes. Can you make a persuasion check as well?
Yes. Oh,
Oh, wow.
I'm doing well today.
So you find someone who seems very curious about you because you speak Draconic with a very strange accent, and she is going to explain to you that Rift Edge, the city where you live in, where you are, is the capital of one of the halfling bloods. So
Oh.
the bloods in the Dragonlance, she explained to you, are this kind of extended clans or family that span the entire Dragonlance. And
Oh.
there are two halflings bloods, so the Drask, that's where you are right now, and the Felins, who are, the Drask and the Felins occupy the same kind of territory,
Mhm.
but they have different trade in a way. So the
Okay.
Drask are more the military, and the Felins are more the farmers and servants as well.
Okay. Are they going to take me up on the unionization offer? This is also delivered in terrible Draconic.
They don't seem to understand what's your concept of union. They seem, I mean, they seem to be very happy working where they are.
Okay, I'll put a pin in that for later then.
And you're going to learn a little bit more about the person that you're going to meet tomorrow. So his name is Kellayam. He's a halfling. He's a patriarch of House Drask. Kel, it's his title. It's the patriarch or ruler title. He is in town, which doesn't happen very often because he is leading. He is otherwise organizing defenses against another blood of humans, the blood Vicheros, who are attacking the in another island of the Dragonlands. Blood Vicheros is attacking halfling settlements of both House Drask and House Ferilat, Blood Drask and Ferilat. So you're lucky that he's in town right now. And he doesn't have time for nonsense. You understand that he's a very straightforward person that has spent most of his time in the military. The people that you speak to are going to spend a lot of time if you let them detailing all his successes, his military successes with a kind, and you feel that these people are in awe and sure are have a lot of respect for their dear ruler, which is kind of weird. With that, I suggest that we take a break right now, and we'll meet again in, let's say, 5-10 minutes.
Mhm.
Is that right for everyone?
Sounds cool.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Hi, welcome back. So our brave adventurers have entered the Dragonlands and are now in the Snoring Drake Inn in the city of Rift Age, and they are discussing their options for what they are going to tell the local ruler, Kel Lion of Blood Drask. So you have maybe 5 minutes to discuss among you what you are going to tell that person about your own situation. If you want.
I raise my hand, and when people look at me, I say, I vote for telling them mostly the truth.
I believe that was the plan.
I'm glad that we're using my plan. Lowers the hand.
Because yes,
I
your
am-
plan.
I'm
Alright.
telling them everything.
All right. Well,
I'm not against that.
Yeah.
So
I will refrain if it is agreed upon.
Can I have done some sort of research on the halfling history of this place and see if I can make a connection between the halflings here and the halflings where I'm from?
can you make a common knowledge check?
Sure. Maybe.
Yes. So what you understand from your many discussions with the servants and the other people in the inn is that long time ago, when dragons left Gelspad and Termana to come to the Dragonlands, they came with their not followers but their subjects in a way, and that included halflings, humans, elves, orcs, and goblins.
Mm.
The angle I want to go for is like, do you know cousin Carlos, who is like my aunt's third nephew by marriage on the west side of the mountains, and just like give like this long drawn out explanation, and like,
Yeah.
we're halflings, we don't know each other, but yes, actually I do know cousin Carlos.
Most of the people you are going to talk to, when you speak of these places, even the name Galespad, some of them don't even know what it is. So there's no, and Carlos doesn't sound like a very local name.
Okay.
So the rest of the day, you are probably going to visit the city and get this kind of information. And during the night, so I don't know, do you set up a watch during the night? Or do you trust your guest, your host, and sleep peacefully?
I'm not sure in the Savage World edition, but I think in previous editions, how Legionnaires don't need to sleep. So I'm happy to.
You don't need to sleep.
All right. So yeah, I just
Then
gonna
watch.
stand
Okay.
and watch. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I will join our dear departed legionnaire who's still with us on the watch for a bit as I take this chili pepper that I secreted away so stealthily. And I just want to make a very spicy little paste that I could slather on someone's eyes when they're not looking, and then they can't see.
That's cool. Make an alchemy check.
Thulia very much crashes out the second her head hits the pillow.
Ooh.
But wakes up like 3 hours before everybody.
Yeah.
So that's a 17.
You know what?
Pepper bomb.
So you do the thing, and then you understand that what you are going to make is almost magical. So
Ooh.
you try to find some paper and note down the recipe of what you have done,
Mhm.
because it's very potent.
The Scoville rating is off the chart.
Yes.
Do they have the forethought to pull out some of the seeds and save them so they can grow peppers of their own?
No, because the forethought is if this works, I get more for free because they're being very nice and giving me things I ask for, and then I'll save those seeds.
Yeah, so you get 3 doses of like blinding grenade, let's say.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much.
Well, awesome. So the 2 that are standing watch, can you
So
make a
stupid
notice roll,
behind me.
please?
Yes.
Says,
I will take a -2 because I'm doing alchemy while we do this.
uh,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah. So, and so Damian, you hear in the middle of the night, uh, I don't know, it's quite warm. Do you sleep with the door of the building open or not?
Closed.
Closed. Okay. So you don't
Thulia
see the
is
moon.
again used to sleeping in a cave underground.
Yes.
The door needs to be closed so that the bears don't come in.
So you don't see the ominous full moon outside. So you hear footsteps, Damien, uh, inside the building, on the other side of the door to your room.
I open the door and peek out.
All right. You startle it's one of these halflings that have like mutations. This one, he has jaws, like reptilian jaws with fangs and everything. And he jumps away and he bows down his head, and he says very quietly, "Are you the foreigners?"
Yes. I look gigantically down at him with my blue glowing body, and I
I was
say,
gonna say,
Yeah.
imagine
yes.
you're like on your hands and knees opening the door.
More or less, yes.
We are foreign.
My
Yes.
master would like to speak with you.
Who is your master?
Can you make an intimidation check, please?
I shall. Let's see.
Wow.
Not even meaning to, really. I just bend down even closer to him from up above.
He scrambles back a few feet when you close the gap with him. Um, Garamok, the Great Dragon.
Red dragon.
Great, like the big dragon.
Great, yeah.
Oh.
One moment. I'll wake up my fellows
Please do.
and inform them that we have a visitor.
Rafa has literally never been this comfortable outside of her own house, and she's just sprawled, deep
Yeah.
snoring.
Wake up.
Yeah, 5 more minutes.
Got the hat coming out.
Thulia is awake the second you touch her, but if you just try and like yell "wake up" at her, she sleeps through it.
I will. I will shake. I will speak until
We've
everyone
been
is
adventuring
awake.
long enough to know that this is kind of how it is. I'm assuming, but like,
You spent 6 months on a boat to get there. You know each other.
We know our sleeping.
6 very seasick months.
Yes.
I was so cozy.
Yes.
Intimate.
But now we have a second meeting, a dragon meeting. a nighttime dragon.
Oh, no.
So he beckons to follow you, and I assume you do.
Yes.
I'm just going to remind you real quick that the captain of the guard asks you not to leave the city. Just
Mhm.
putting it here
Oh.
to remind you that that's what you were asked to do.
Mhm.
And so he brings you in small corridors. You are going in the cave of this inn, where there is the cellar and the food reserve and so forth. And he opens a kind of hidden door um, behind a barrel, and he
Mhm.
asks you to come inside this kind of small tunnel that goes into the rock.
Is
Oh,
it
this seems like it's
obvious
out
that
of the
we're
city.
going to leave the city?
Uh, so you don't know how far the city extends above ground, because so the city is
Mhm.
hanging on the side of a cliff, but there is also a part that's on the plateau itself. So you don't know if where you are going to counts as outside the city or not. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, it means that your characters are confused and that's.
No, Thulia would. Are we going to leave the city?
Oh, so you ask
Does this?
the you ask the.
Yeah, she's going to
Yeah.
ask, and she's not doing it in a particularly nice way.
Okay, make an intimidation check, please.
I don't see intimidation on my skills here.
Then D4 -2. You probably have a untrained skills.
Unskilled.
Unskilled, yes. Yeah, well, that's. And roll 1d6 for the wild die, please. It may roll higher than a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, 6. Great. So he shivers a little bit and says, and you feel in his body language that he's tensing up. You notice that he has some weapons on him. I assume that you also took your weapon with you because you are adventurers and not stupid. And if you're going to meet a dragon, you don't want to do it
Without
unarmed.
a weapon.
Yes. Yeah, we need to get outside of the city.
We were told not to leave the city.
The laws of uh, halfling don't apply to dragons.
But they do apply to halflings. I vote you let me go back to the room and go back to sleep, and I will snore very loudly so they think we're still in the room.
Thulia kind of stances up really stubbornly. We were told not to leave the city. I may not be the most law-abiding citizen at times, but I am also not here to rustle anyone's feathers. So
If it's nighttime and we leave fast and get back fast, no feathers get ruffled in the nighttime.
It's not too far away.
But you
And
have to make sure we get back. And I'll
yes,
point at this.
of course, of course.
Good. And if we don't, bad things.
Can you make a notice check?
All
For
of
Haju
us?
or
Everyone.
all of us. Yay! Okay.
So, Thulia and Damian, you have a tiny suspicion that he may be lying a little bit.
Thulia's gonna look at Damien and just kind of. We're too big to fit in your tunnel anyway. I think we should go back to the room.
Yeah.
Hmm. I
That is a halfling-sized tunnel.
Oh, it's well, you will.
Even if it's not, that's what she's saying.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Hadro,
I detect deception. And I lean right down towards our guide. What aren't you telling us?
I'm telling us to follow me.
I'm going to reach out and like confidently like pat this guy's shoulder. It's like good cop, bad cop, almost in a way. And it's like, look, I want to meet the dragon because meeting a dragon works for us. But we need to know what's going to happen. Otherwise, you don't know what's going to happen. And I want to cast a spell that I have,
Yes.
which is called Empathy. And one of the trappings is a calming touch. I believe, I'm presuming this, I don't have it noted down here, but these fall under my domain, I think.
Yes, totally.
So I want to short with a PowerPoint. I want to short it, but I want to then spend one to use Touch of Secrets, so I only spend the one. But I still have a +1 to the roll.
Okay.
You
can make
and
spell casting check.
Spell casting. Cool. Hopefully that works.
Yes, it does.
Oh hell yeah. Perfect.
It does.
And with Touch of Secrets, that just makes it so it's not detectable typically, unless maybe someone's actively detecting magic.
Yeah. Totally.
And makes it so no one knows I'm a sorcerer.
Something interesting about the Scarlands is that arcane magic, like sorcerers and wizards and others, since the Divine War, it's a bit not broken, but changed in a way, and it emits energy normally whenever you cast a spell. So it can be light, it can be heat, but it's generally very visible. But with your domain and your heritage, you can hide that and very well. So you don't, even for your companions, they don't realize that spell was cast. So you get +1 bonus to all checks against targets, intimidation, persuasion, performance, etc. That applies to you and all other members groups. And you can also.
I get a little bit of a read on his emotions as well.
Yes, exactly. So he's afraid. He's afraid of you, or you 4 people, but he's also afraid of someone much more threatening, and that could be a dragon. He envisioned it more like a looming shadow over his entire existence, in a way.
Okay. There is something you want us to meet. This seems off. Is it a dragon? Is he something else? Like, what is wanted from us? Because, as my good friend has said with the hammer, if we leave, that's bad for us if we get caught. If we don't leave, that's bad for you. But we don't care about you unless you can give us something. We need to know what this is that we're going into.
So you play the good cop, right?
Yeah, I'm just breaking down what the situation is. Because I'm talking about this bad thing that's looming over him.
Yes, so persuasion check +1.
I said a little intimidating. That's because it's a tense situation.
I mean, the good cop is still a little intimidating. They're just there to try.
The good cop is still a cop.
Yeah.
It was a plus. Is it +1 or +2 for my
+1. +1.
+1? Not 10. 1.
Okay, right, great. So that's a success.
Okay.
I don't know. I was just supposed to lead you somewhere and then leave.
But you weren't told this by a dragon. You were just told this by someone.
Someone.
Who says they work for a dragon?
I know they worked for Dragon.
What kind
Okay.
of dragon? Garamuk, Red Dragon.
I think this could be useful, guys.
They're a
Dangerous.
dragon.
And yes, and who do we think our esteemed, how to put it, partner in this race is heading towards? Similar types of dragons. It could be nice to know that one of them might want to sabotage whoever they're going towards. This is dangerous, but it could be useful. Very useful.
They're a
So we
red
have-
dragon.
But then they're a red dragon that's not talking to who we don't want them to talk to. But if we don't want to go, we don't want to go.
I don't like the way you're saying red dragon. It sounds kind of dismissive.
Me?
I don't know. No. Julia. It's a red dragon. That's mean.
Yeah, here they have scaly halflings. Are those bad? But I do get your point.
Yeah. No, they're not. They're lovely. I want to scaly halfling. That's so cool.
Cousin Carlos could be scaly. No.
It could be.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I
But,
never thought about that.
When it comes down to it, I'm happy to not do this as well. I just do also think it could be useful to have like two. We have like the official side and the unofficial side both helping us out in this.
So while you are happily discussing this, the little halfling is going to jump into the tunnel and make a run for it. What do you do?
I'm not going to stop him. I want to go back to bed.
We're going to sleep anyway. I'll cast stun.
Okay. Spellcasting roll.
And I will input an extra. Do. 1 second here. Yeah, I'll just do it normally to speed it. Spellcasting roll. Wee. A 7, I think.
Yeah.
And then with stun, 2 power points for that. And instant.
Yeah. Well, they failed. They vigor roll miserably.
And so they are stunned for the
Well,
moment.
they are stunned and they stop and so they cover their ears and their eyes because your spell overload their senses.
Could I?
Yeah.
I wanted to take a moment before casting to review the effects, but could I retroactively just add on a couple of power points to give it sensory overload, so he's deprived of a sense when he's not stunned?
All right. Awesome.
And I'll just remove his sense of touch, so he doesn't feel like he's in a space, and so he's a bit too scared to move.
Oh, that's awesome and frightening at the same time.
It's like you're no longer in a tunnel; you're just in space. Whatever that
Oh,
means.
yeah, but you don't. I mean, I don't know. All right. So he falls on the ground. He's shivering. He's trying to how to say that? To check himself. To touch himself to verify that he exists, but he doesn't find himself. So
He sees
Doesn't
it. He's
exist.
yeah.
yeah. He
What
feels like a
do you do
ghost.
with that?
I'm gonna pick him up.
All right. So you go into the tunnel, you grab him. He doesn't fight. What do you do? Do you go back to your room? Do you stay in that dark cellar?
I'm going back to the cozy room with the perfectly sized bed and all the pillows, and I'm going back to sleep.
All right.
Yeah.
He
Back to the room. We can attempt to interrogate this halfling there, I guess. Do we know
I don't.
where the guard captain person that we were kind of sort of
Yeah,
reporting to? Do we know where
he
he's
was
staying?
sleeping on the. He had a room next to yours.
Okay. Thulia would posit to everybody. Do you think we should let the guard captain person know?
Snitches get stitches, bitches.
But this is one of his people, and they were trying to get us to break the rules.
I'm not a cop.
I would have broken the rules, by the way. That was my fault.
Oh, I know.
If you want to be a cop, leave me out of it. I'm going back to bed. People woke me up for nothing. I don't like you.
All right.
First come to bed.
So does Julia go to the captain to wake him up?
She will not wake him right now. She will plan
Alright.
to let him know in the morning, though.
Okay. And what do you do with that poor little innocent halfling?
My contribution to keeping him in the room will be to sleep on top of him.
Okay.
I'm not against leaving him go. I just didn't want to let him leave while we hadn't made a decision.
I mean, Damien doesn't have to sleep, so he can just kind of hold him by the scruff of his neck like a wet cat all night.
I will do what I must.
Yeah. So so he's going to try to fight back at some point. But I imagine that
I've
you're
been
not.
giving him hours of sermons about Corian.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to hate it. So the morning arrives. You have this nice little halfling in captivity. And the captain comes to your room and asks, what happened? Who is that guy?
He wished for us to break our promise and staying in the city.
Alrighty. Well,
He was trying to take us to meet somebody, but we...
He said a dragon. Don't know if that's true.
oh, which dragon?
A red dragon?
The name was hard for me. Got him.
Garamuk?
Garamuk? Well, that's above my pay grade, to be honest with you. Thank you very much for well, keeping your promise. And we will take care of this person right now. So he takes custody, he calls some guard, and the halfling is taken in jail. The meeting is supposed to take place in the afternoon, so you have all the morning if you want to visit something in the city, or if you want, we can fast forward to the meeting.
I'm overall happy to fast forward. I think, yeah, I think so.
I'm fine with fast forwarding. I'm just going to eat a lot during breakfast and enjoy myself.
It's really delicious food, and it's flavors that you have not encountered yet. It's terrific.
In case we have to flee the city, I insist on a spicy breakfast. Therefore, more chilies.
Yeah. They are somewhat surprised, but they notice that you don't eat the chilies and that you do something.
I eat some of them.
Well, not all of them, clearly.
No, no, no,
But
no, no.
they are
The
very
illusion must be
polite
maintained.
and they don't make any remark about that.
Hell yeah. I have my
Uh,
own side gig.
so the afternoon comes, you are brought on the top of the city, so you are going through various elevators and stairs, and it's very stunning that technologically they are somewhat advanced, I want to say.
Mhm.
Um, they have uh, a lot of different mechanisms to move loads and people around the city very easily. So you are brought on top of the city and in a kind of castle that you recognize that it's a castle, but it doesn't look like any castle that you've seen so far. And you are brought inside a very big court, and then inside a building in a large um, courtroom, like a throne room in a way. There are big columns that support
Mhm.
the ceiling. And in front of you, there is some steps and a dais on which there is a halfling sitting. This halfling and a few other in the assistants are wearing the same kind of robes that the dragon was wearing at the start of the adventure. Slightly less elaborate. Uh, and you notice that there is a second group
Mhm.
in the room that are waiting for their turn, and you arrive both more. Well, you arrive a little bit later, but it seems that they want to speak to both that group and your group at the same time. And in the other
Uh,
group, you recognize.
yeah.
Uh, we will wait for Jim to come back because that's important.
You recognize that we must wait.
Yeah, yeah. To give you a little bit more details, there are a lot of people in um, military uniforms, carrying weapons, so guards, uh, and there is a group of assistants, probably, who are wearing all elaborate robes, sitting on a long table near the
Mhm.
bay. There is some uh, incense sensor burning that's giving a nice
Mhm.
perfume smell in the room. And the room itself is greatly decorated, um, some with mosaics. So you see some dragons, you see some halflings, warriors fighting alongside these dragons, and fighting other humans, fighting other halflings, fighting dragons, fighting great beings that might be titans or
Ooh.
gods, who knows. So Jim, Nasa Jim is back. We can describe the other group. Um, they are Calassians. There's no doubt about this. They are led by a woman that you recognize as the daughter of Duke Arminov of Calastia, the ambassador that was sent by King Viaduk. And there is her entourage. There is a couple of soldiers. There is an advisor. There is someone that you think is a battle mage, given how he is
Mhm.
uh, given all the stuff that he's carrying with him. And so they see you, and they immediately reach for their weapon. But then the battle mage calm every soldier in the group and say, no, no, it's not the time to make a scene.
Mhm.
What do you do?
They still have their weapons.
Yes, like you.
I think Thulia would make a show of having the restraint to not even jump to reach to their weapon. Just kind of so quick to violence when this all could just be solved. What are you doing here?
In which language do you speak?
Um, the first part would be in Dwarvish, because she's kind of insulting them a little bit. But after that, I think she would use the Calastian language.
Yeah.
Rafa, Rafa is going to, after Thulia does her wonderful little speech, Rafa is just going to stride over to the biggest chair she can find. No, the most halfling-sized chair she can find. And kick into it. Put her feet up and go, "What going, dinkus? Big show here." But she's doing this in Draconic so that the hosts can understand her too. Also, we big
Deal.
hit things.
We are here as ambassadors of Our Majesty King Viaduk. You are Refa of the Blackfoot gang, are you?
Me am big queen bitch here. Asking cousin Carlos.
I think our guests should know that you are a traitor to your own people and that you only deserve the most brutal of punishment for your crimes.
It is interesting to hear you talk about yourself.
So saying, yes.
And I will say that.
Dinkus liquors.
And I will say
I
that.
am bad. Yeah, sorry. You finish
Okay.
talking, I'll say.
You're okay. And in saying that, I'll give like a big grin with my teeth, which are technically weapons, so I am slightly bearing arms. But more than that, it is just there are many traitors to their people here and many crimes that can be answered for. But neither of us are more welcome here than the other. Stop pretending.
And we're not here to fight you.
Orion will judge your actions, and you will burn in the very forge he restarted the stars with until your many flaws melt away.
Need judging? Some Judy.
So the Duchess, who hadn't spoken yet, she has let her look at her battle mage handled conversation far. She steps in and she seems a little bit more confident. People, we are honored guests of the great Kelayam of Blood Drasks. Maybe we shouldn't show that much bickering and among us. After all, we are all visitors from far away, and we will want to discuss peacefully with Kelayam. And then she turns toward Kelayam and says in Draconic, a little bit better than you.
Yes.
Just a little.
Our esteemed Kel, please forgive our conduct, probably our quarrel back in Gelspad don't really matter to you and Empress Legion T. I humbly requires that an audience with her in the name of King Viaduc of Calastia. And the halfling Kale doesn't move, just looks at you. The guards in front of the they get their swords open because clearly someone has spoken out of turn. And kind of herald who was standing on the side tells the Duchess to step back and only speak when she's invited to speak. She does step back. She seems a little bit annoyed, but she acknowledged that. And so the guards.
Thulia has to stifle a chuckle at that.
Sorry, my cat is really distracting me.
You're fine. Cats are cats.
Yes. It's a feeding time. So the guards, and they all move in unison. They are highly trained. It's almost like a choreography. And so they all draw back their swords, and also step a little bit back.
I respect their discipline.
Yes. Very disciplined. That gives you bad vibe again. That it's even. I mean, the Calassian army, they have some discipline, but you know that also break discipline quite often when they need to pillage and plunder and kick some halfling in the butt because they like it and they are humans assholes. These people here, these soldiers, they really show a robotic almost discipline. It's all a bit terrifying. Yes?
I would like to subtly taunt them with like rude gestures disguised as like picking my nose or sort of thing, or scratching my nose, but not like in an obvious way, just to make it so it looks like they're the ones that are overreacting.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they have already overreacted.
Yes, I'm just trying to make it worse. What, me? I'm just innocently scratching my nose. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, no, that's... well.
So the herald comes forward and says, I understand that we have two groups of foreigners here who want to speak to Kill Lion. I know that you, honored guests, come and represent the honored King Viaduc of Calastia in Gelsbad. I must ask you, and she turns toward you, who do you represent? By the way, the herald is a kobold. She's not a halfling.
Our rebellion, does it have a specific name? Or
no, from places to places, you call yourselves the movement, the free folk, the resistance, the rebellion. It varies from group to group. You know that there are some organizations that tries to
make it more organized, more formal.
Make it more unified, but they also split into cells that don't communicate with one another too much to avoid if one gets caught spilling out the secrets of the others. So.
And the herald is asking us who we represent.
Yes.
Okay. Unless anyone else has an idea of what they want to say.
I do, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Cool. Hajo will step forward and has like a default hunch posture that is more comfortable. So just to kind of have that more presentable appearance, like takes on an uncomfortable posture that's shoulders back. Exactly. So it's like shoulders back, making himself seem taller, which is actively uncomfortable, but is holding it because maybe it looks better. We came here on the ship to represent the the movement belonging to the free people of Calastian to oppose a tyrant's will to entreat aid from your esteemed Dragonlance. We do not mean to request specific aid, specific demands. It is only that you consider the face you are being shown by the people who do make demands and requests of you, and the faces they aren't showing you.
So the herald ponders a little bit about what you say. So you claim that King Viaduc is a tyrant for your people?
Yes, I believe the emblem he chose of a black dragon is. Now, before I actually commit to that wording, the tapestries around me, do they happen to have a chromatic or metallic dragon? Who am I appealing to? That they seem to be fighting with the tapestries.
So there are mosaics, not tapestries, but
mosaics, yeah.
They have both and on both sides.
Emblematic, chooses the emblem of a black dragon, which I feel is, especially being a human who possibly idolizes the cliches of the dragons. I don't feel. Sorry, I'm losing my words a little bit. Essentially, I want to say, he chose the emblem of a black dragon for a reason. He sees the worst examples of their history, and he sees something and he recreates it on his own country and people.
And to help these beleaguered people, I come representing the Corianic Church, for I am the living hand of Corian, Lord of Valor.
And so the
I hold up my
ambassador steps in, and I must intervene. This is absolutely false. King Viaduc has been a great leader for the
Thulia
nation.
won't even let him finish what he's saying. She will stand in between him and say, "You were not being spoken to. Go back to your group."
The guard, the soldiers, Calastian soldiers, move closer and move between you and her. And the other guards, the guards from the Dragonlands, all take their weapons simultaneously.
All we are asking for is fair representation. You will have your time to speak. It is rude that you're trying to interrupt us.
The kobold looks at you and says, we are grateful for your intervention, and you are right in making sure that no one speaks out of turn. This is not your role. Please step back.
And Thulia will I understand this. I didn't get a chance to read through everything. I have enemy listed as a hindrance. Is one of these people that enemy, or is it just them?
No, your enemies are the Drendali elves,
okay.
who are the Scarland equivalent of the Drows, but there are none around. There is no elf around. There are some halflings, some kobolds. Well, mostly halflings, a few kobolds, a few humans, and a couple of elves, but they don't look like Drows. They look like normal elves.
Yeah, she will nod. She's not she's not so stubborn as to brook anyone's ire. She just is a woman of action.
So the herald looks again at you, all the group. I mean, um, you mentioned that this King Viaduc uses a dragon as an emblem. Is he a dragon?
No.
Not that we're aware of.
We find it very disturbing that someone would claim the authority of dragons without the consent of the Empress Tijuni. She asks the Cassian ambassador, so is that true that your king wears a dragon as an emblem? Yes, it is. She yeah, yeah, it is. But that's that's why we share a connection. We have an heritage. We use the dragon as an emblem as a reference to the great Lydian Empire that was also led by dragons in the time of old, long before the Divine War. And that is why we believe that King Viaduc has a strong argument to make for an alliance with the Empress Legion T. Gerald says something alongside that the Empress to decide, not you. And the Cardassian, you see, they start to become a little bit agitated. They whisper among one another. They take some look at you, which are not very
They're very hostile.
Yeah, there is some hostility that's starting to build up in the room. The role turns towards you again. You mentioned that Viaduc is a human. I believe. Well, did you or did you not? I don't remember.
We just said that we didn't know for sure whether or not
Okay.
he was a
Okay.
dragon.
Okay.
I don't think we actually said
yes.
that he was human.
Yes. So.
Because I don't think, I mean,
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
I don't think we have seen him to know for sure.
Oh. Well, all accounts say that he is a human.
Yeah.
I didn't think it needed mentioning just because all the delegates are mostly human.
Yes, all the delegates, yeah, all humans.
That was another thing I was thinking. I presumed it was all.
And all of the same ethnicity. Like the kind of tall, white and blonde.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just
I
kidding.
see what we're going for now.
So why do you fight? Does your movement for the freedom of, I don't remember the DM what you say exactly, but the Herald is going to repeat your words exactly.
Of the free people.
Yes, so that why the is fighting against King Viaduc. What are your grievances?
I'm sure we know of some things. I, as
specific
a player,
things,
probably don't know.
Yeah.
But
we'll hit the highlights of tyranny, tyranny, lies, massacres.
Is lying on me and family says I'm big criminal?
What you can say, what you know, is that he has deported all dwarves and elves from Cardassia. And sometimes it's not really a deportation, if you catch my meaning. he has basically enslaved halflings. He has given them a nation on the side of Calastia, but they they are kept in a state of poverty. They are forced to
He's forced them into North Korea.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, a very very nice being. So that's what you can say.
Yeah.
And
Again, if anyone else wants to talk.
Mhm.
he is attacking every nation that's next to Calastia. He lacks his vital space.
Mm, yeah,
Um,
I see the analogy now.
yes, it's not very subtle.
Uh,
So, do you say all that? Do you pick a few from this? Do you lie and add up? What do you do?
I list ad nauseum the grievances
Okay.
to
yeah,
the
I was
point
gonna
that
say.
someone might shut me up eventually as I'm going into like, and
So
then the
the
whatever of this and the enslavement
the
of this. And
Calastian is really they are getting restless. The ambassador is becoming livid, and at some point, whole hell is going to break loose because the Calastian are going to reach for the weapons and basically attack you. So we are going to have a nice action scene to finish up our session. And Savage World uses a deck of card initiative. So there is a deck of cards in Roll20. If you can all take some cards, one card to that will be your initiative for this round. Uh, most of the people here are not wildcards. So they will fall in one hit. But there are a couple of wild cards which will be a little bit tougher. So the Calassian Battle Mage is one, the Duchess is one, and the Herald and the Kael are one, and there are probably some other in the room among the Dragons people.
How do I draw a card?
You click
should
on
just be able
the
to click on it.
on the deck and you grab it
Hold on.
that's
I'm not
weird.
seeing it.
All right. Who who had this uh I can't English right now.
I had
Jack.
one of the Jack of Hearts.
Okay. Who has the other?
I do.
Okay.
I have the three of hearts.
All right. So the
Okay.
6 must be
I am not seeing it. Sorry.
You don't see
Should
the
be
card
a
on
little
on
kind
roll
of
20?
Oh, there it is.
purple
There it is. There it
rectangle.
is. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Okay. So Jim, if you got one Jack, what do you do?
I immediately, so I'm not super familiar with the action system here. Um, I have manual caster, and I want to attempt to cast. Let me pull it up here. I think it was just protection.
Yep.
So I need to spend, from my understanding, essentially a full turn writing out the rune and casting it.
Um
Because Rune
no.
Caster comes with the manual caster. You must draw runes to activate powers.
Yes. So what you do is that you trace the rune in the air. It stays in the air, and so that takes a full wound indeed. And when you want to activate it, you just can activate it as a free action.
Okay.
But
So.
if you want, you can just cast it and activate it in the same round, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Let me make sure. Sorry, I'm reading through protection again here real quick.
Yeah.
New system, who dis?
No problem.
Creates pain, giving him. It does not tell me who I can cast with.
Oh, on one target. On one target,
so it doesn't have to be me.
Yes. And you can spend extra power points to target additional
multiple people.
Yeah.
So, who doesn't have armor in our group?
I
doesn't
don't.
have what?
Who doesn't have armor?
Oh, I have armor. I'm good.
I am armor.
Everyone
I have
has
a cloak with a hood. So 1 point of parry.
Yeah. Everyone has a basic armor of 1 point. I think that only Thulia and Demian have heavy armor.
Yeah. So I will spend my turn casting protection, and her rune for it kind of looks like a stick figure drawing of a guy with armor on it. And I will immediately attempt to activate it on myself and Hajo. I'm sorry, I'm awful at remembering names.
Yeah, you have it.
Okay, so that would cost me an extra power point, and I believe I have to make a smarts roll for it.
And you have to make a rune casting roll.
Rune casting roll.
Yeah, it'll be based on, say, smarts or whatever your casting thing is already, but it has its own skill.
Why is it saying 0? Oh, because it's damage.
Yeah, that's. I haven't filled the details on the character sheet.
Not in the manual. It says that it's smarts based. Yeah, it says requirements D6 smarts. Rune casting is a smart spell, so I'm assuming smarts plus something.
Sorry. I didn't rename the skill. It's spellcasting for you. I mean, it should be rune casting on the character sheet, but I didn't find it, so use spellcasting instead. But it's technically rune casting. If that makes sense.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 6 and a 7.
That's we take the higher total, so that's a 7. So you cast the spell, and you and Hajo have a +2 to armor for 5 rounds.
Yeah, so we have some armor, we have some defense going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The other Jack, I think it's Hajo.
Hajo? Yeah. I want to turn to the Herald / Kalion, and essentially I want to ask for permission to defend ourselves, or basically like check in if there's a go ahead before I do anything aggressive.
Can you make a persuasion check?
Cool. I will do so. Persuasion. 5.
All right. Do you want us to intervene, or should we let you foreigners decide among yourselves?
Is their party bigger than
ours? Yes. They have 5 soldiers, 1 battle mage, and the Duchess, who is like wearing kind of aristocratic garments, like very rich clothes.
Unless,
and she's not. She doesn't have any weapon with her.
Unless one of my group overhearing this wants to urge me one way or the other, I think Hajo gets a very toothy grin and says, "If you don't mind potential damage to the furniture, yes, I would love to not have anyone intervene."
So the herald will make a gesture to the Dragonlance guards. They are forming a kind of
Arena
arena
circle.
around you.
Ooh.
They give you enough space,
Mhm.
but they are blocking the exit, and they are clearly blocking the access to the day. And the Kale hasn't moved at all during all this time.
Mhm. If that was a free action with like the free sentence or two, then
Yeah.
then I just want to ask if I was going to use these bombs, would I be rolling an alchemy skill type check or would it be something else?
Shooting.
Shooting.
Yes.
Ah, I am bad at that, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
Okay,
fair, you just need to get close.
this is true. So I'm gonna start throwing the. I'm gonna go with blinding bombs first because I made it. We have to use it, but soon
Yeah.
there will be fire sand
Yeah,
coming out.
that's
But
cool.
first,
That's
first the
very cool.
blinding ones. So just throw shooting. Sorry. With a Benny, it's just a reroll. There's nothing I could do to like add to anything, right?
It's generally just a reroll,
That's
or
fine.
it is like escape from being shaken and stuff like that.
Yes. Oh, a 4 on the wild die.
Oh, yeah. So you throw it in the middle of the Galatians. Some of the guards are like hit right in the face. Let me do a couple of checks because there are some people that are very important to know if they are affected or not.
I was
Uh,
going to aim it specifically for the battle mage to have them be at the center.
yes, I imagine that the case.
It's like I know your tricks. They're my tricks.
Yes.
Your tricks are like mine.
Yeah.
It's like two spellcasters casting silence on each other.
Except one spellcaster is like, I'm not a spellcaster. Let me throw bombs.
Yes, that's not a spell. That's not magic. It's true. So the battle mage is he was going to cast you a spell, and he takes that in full face, and he coughs, and it gets all in his eyes, and he starts to mess his hands on his face, which gets worse for him, obviously.
Today on Hot Ones.
Yes, the Duchess, she covers her face with a cloak, and he is unaffected. For the guards, there are like half of them who have been blinded, the others that are not and are rushing towards you. We are going to
Perfect.
finish all the player characters' turns before going to the antagonists. So I think with the 6, that's Refa.
I thought I had a 7, but it doesn't matter.
The 7. Okay, it's fine. So I don't know where the 6 come from.
I don't know either. It's fine. I'm happy with it. Is there a table in the room?
Yes.
I'm going to stand on the table so I can be more at height with the humans.
Yes.
And then in like angry draconic, bad draconic, I want to specify. Yes, we got to keep this going. I'm going to taunt them by saying things like, "Oh, thinking you is big man here because it's tall humans. Seeing how many halflings we are, not so big now. Land of dragons, my big, many big." Go ahead. You get the idea.
Yes. Awesome. I love it. Are you taunting someone specifically?
Just all of them. Just I'm gonna try and get the Duchess's face about it, but the idea is to draw attention to me so everyone else can do other things.
So you are going to get the attention of the guards when it's their turn to play. They are going clearly to move towards you. Damian, it's your turn. Do whatever you want.
I move forward, saying, "May the fourfold sword strike you." And I hold up my shield, which has my holy symbol, which is the sword rose, which is four swords joined at the pommel like compass points. And I'm going to do a sweep attack to get as many of them as I can in one
All right.
arc.
Well, there are three that are coming towards Refa. The other two are in the back. They are trying to get their eyes checked up.
All right. I
Uh,
will.
so how does sweep work again? Do you need to make one attack against each
I
of
believe
them,
it's
or
one attack, separate damage rolls,
okay?
and it is at. I think it's at a negative. Let me see here. -2. Are any of them by chance supernaturally evil beings? I would get a bonus if they were, but I'm assuming they're just normal humans-ish.
No.
Okay, so I will make an attack. Let's see. That's fighting, right? Just roll fighting.
Yes.
All right. -2 from what it shows here. So
Okay. That's 7. Uh, that it's
excellent. So I guess 3 damage rolls.
yes. So for the two first, they are coming with their weapons drawn. So essentially, you hit their swords, and it brushes them. It brushes against them. The other one, the last one, you cut him right in the shoulder, and you um, push him a few feet back, and he rolls on the floor. And since you are very strong champion of Korean, he doesn't stand up again.
Can I use a Benny to re-roll one of those damage rolls?
Yes, sure.
I will. I will do so. We'll go in strong. Actually, can you do multiple bennies in a round? Can I re-roll both of those?
Let me check. I don't know the rules about multiple bennies, but you know what? How many bennies do you have?
I have 2.
Two bennies. It's a one shot, so go ahead. Just
All right,
roll.
cool. I will re-roll both. It's a 5 on the
Yes.
4. And or no wait. Oh no, it's a 6. I'm sorry. On the
Yeah,
4. And then
four again.
4 on the 5. Yeah. So 6 on
So,
the first one.
so um the first one is caught off guard by the blow because you are strong and he didn't expect it, so he's shaken, but he's still in the fight.
Cool, cool.
And the other one continues and is going to hit Refa. Refa, what is your so first let's see, he misses because he is a dumb human and he cannot judge the height of a halfling even when she's standing on a table.
All right. Sucks to be him then.
Yes. The battle mage cast a spell. He's blinded. So he will cast. So you see a shimmering aura of armor surrounding him, and the Duchess next to his. So a protection spell, just a time for him to get rid of all the junk on his face. The Duchess gets a dagger. He puts herself in defensive position and hides behind her guards and advisors. There are two other non-combatants with them. They draw some short swords, but they stay behind the combatants as well, and they don't engage you. and the Dragonlance forces don't move because the Herald orders them to not move. And so we are back to the top of the pile, so everyone can get new cards for the initiative, please.
9 of Cups.
Yes. And if you can call which cards you get so that I know who gets what.
I just pulled the Queen of Hearts.
All right.
I've got the 2 of Hearts.
Okay. Please let me use the cards, please. So Babes, you get a king, right? Babe. Hadjo?
Sorry. Yes, I was saying yes, but my mic was being fritzy.
That's fine. So it's your turn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And just so you know, the battle mage is next.
Perfect. And they're still blinded.
Oh, the soldiers, yes. The battle mage, no.
I'm gonna fix that. I'm going to use stun, and I'm going to spend it. If I spend 3 points, will I be able to affect all of our? Because it's a large, makes it from it's single target, and then for 2 points, I can make a medium blast template. If I need to make it large, I can. I just want to grab as many people as I can in it.
So, in a medium large template, you will be able to get the battle mage, the duchess, the 2 guards that are blinded, and the 2 other non-combatants. You won't get the 2 that are fighting Demian and Refa.
And you're saying I would get 2 of the non-combatants as well.
Yes, but Calastian's non-combatants.
Well, that's fine.
And I say non-combatants, but they still have swords. You know, they are not soldiers. That's what I meant.
That's fine. I will do that then. I'll get most of the people. I think that's worth it. So I do that, and then I want to make this. I want to make it worse, but I don't want to be give you too many things to keep track of. But I'm thinking of putting a lot into this.
What?
So I want 2 extra points to give the area effect. Then I want another 2 for sensory overload. The same thing I did to the halfling last night.
Yes.
And then
please count your keep track of your PowerPoints because
I have been, yeah. They refresh after the rest, right?
Right. Yes.
Perfect. I have 10. I know I'm putting a lot into this, but so it'll be about
let's go.
1 for the spell. Yeah. Spellcasting roll. I can't just add more spell points to give me a plus to it, right? That's not how it works. Like it's specifically to get effects.
Yeah, I'm not sure on top of my head.
That's fine.
Yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
These points are meant to be expended.
Cool. I will spend all of them.
Yeah.
I'll spend all my power points on this.
Why not?
So in the end, it's the effects I listed and a +3 from that investment.
All right. So make your spell.
I'll make that roll. Oh, it'll be +4 because of it's a part of my domain as well from the sorcerer stuff.
Awesome.
So there's an extra +1 there.
Yep.
Imagine it rolls badly now.
So 9 + 4, 13.
13. Cool.
Wow.
And yes, so for sensory overload, I'm thinking I think I'll just blind everyone again.
Yeah, but this time with magic.
This time with magic. And I'm not making any opportunities to make it subtle. So when all their eyes turn black that are affected, as my eyes turn black, and everyone in the room feels as if there's 1,000 eyes watching them. And some of those eyes might be the ones that I've just stolen from people.
All right.
Nice.
Awesome. Creepy and awesome. I love it.
Metal.
Um,
you.
so the everyone is affected. I mean, let me still check. Well, I don't want to roll too much because I like narrative decisions. So everyone except the battle mage is affected.
Perfect. They get fire sand.
Yes. And so the battle mage, they take their sword in hand, uh, which lights with fire, and
Ooh.
he's going to jump in the air at you and strikes you
Uh-oh.
right in the face. How much is your parry?
Um, the armor gets added to that, right?
No, that's the parry. So the armor is to avoid being hit, but I got a 4, and let me roll the white dice.
Mhm.
But oh, that's a 6.
Yeah, it
That's
definitely
AC.
hits.
All right. Yes, and now your armor is compared to the damage of the attack to check if you get a wound or not.
I
And,
have a base armor of 1 from my cloak and hood, so it'd be 3 with the +2 from the spell.
no, that's the toughness, which is written on your sheet,
Oh,
plus 2 that is given by the protection spell.
got it. So toughness.
Yes.
Toughness is 5? Is that right? I have a 5 bracket 1.
He hits you in the head with
Or
his
is
screaming
that
sword.
with the +2?
Oh, no. 7 then.
So 7.
+2.
7. Oh, that saves you. Actually,
Oh, hey.
you are so he still hits you in the head, and that daze you for a while. You get lucky because your fur doesn't catch fire.
Ooh.
But it still hurts. You
Mhm,
are shaken.
for sure.
Not stable.
And now that's whose turn is that? That's the queen, so that's Jim. Jim.
Oh, sorry. For some reason I heard it's someone else's turn, and I was like, okay.
No problem.
Well, it kind of same dance as the first, but this time I'm going to use Arcane Protection, which will give. Let me pull up the description here. It would give hostile powers a -2 to attempt to affect anyone that I cast it on.
Yep.
So I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to spend the 1 initially, and then I can spend 4 on top of that to cast it on all of us, right?
Yes, that would be the
Okay.
well 3, because that's 1 plus.
Oh yeah, so it'd be 3 total, or
Yeah,
4
4
total.
total. 1 for each.
Yeah. So again, this time instead of a stick figure with like a drawing of armor on it, it's just going to look like a sort of like a Viking-esque stereotypical round shield with a symbol of power written into the middle of it.
All right.
We will go ahead and spellcasting that. So that is a 5.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
enough. So you all feel so this rune of protection all empowers you. With a 9 we have Ipse Risa. There are 2 bad guys. Well, 1 bad guy, sorry. The other is still shaken. And you're mute.
You're muted right now.
They cast a spell on me that took away my voice. I'm so sorry.
You were
worries.
just so comforted by the warm hug of my magic.
I was. It was so lovely. No, I'm gonna keep taunting them. I think it's working well for me because it's just that even though I'm just sitting there saying big words, I'm not actually doing anything. It's just kind of like a "come at me, bro," but also still in Draconic. And everyone else seems, and I'm protected and loved.
All
So
right.
warm and cozy.
Another taunt check, and if you succeed, that's going to give the guy minuses, penalties
Yes,
to his attack roll.
there it goes.
Awesome. So he is angry, and he doesn't realize that he is alone. Josh, your turn.
All right. So just the one guy, or is there still a guy standing next to
The
him
other
shaking?
is still stumbling. He hasn't recovered yet from being shaken.
Okay. Is he close enough to the other guy that I could hit both of them anyway with a sweep attack?
No.
All right. Then I will do just a regular attack on the guy that is still
Shaken?
yeah, or the guy that's still not unshaken, the guy that will,
Okay, so
yeah,
so you courageously attack
yes, the one that's
from
gonna
the
go
back
after,
the guy who
yeah,
is. Yeah, okay.
yeah,
Awesome.
Demian steps forward, and in his glowing blue head, somewhere inside there, a vaguely skull shape burns red, and he says, "Your iniquities will be burnt in the soul forge," and I swipe at him with my sword.
Great.
Oh, let's see here. Oh wait, that would be fighting. Ugh, my kingdom for a Benny.
Yeah. So you take a swing, and you think that that would be he was a very easy target, right?
Mhm.
Right? He wasn't paying attention to you. But the thing is that the guy just jumped on the table on which Refa is standing, just to try to crush Refa under his boots. So you miss him. The other guy is recovering from being shaken up, but he realizes that he's alone, and the other have these weird looking eyes and are panicking in a corner of the room. So he's going to very slowly uh, move back to the entrance of the courtroom. And the guy who attacks Refa continues like a madman because he's taunted to do so. He keeps missing. You are going to. We can. It's. We need to wrap things in 10 minutes, so we are going to be a little bit cinematic over here. But you are going to beat him eventually. Um, the battle mage will continue to attack you and try to cast spell on you, but you will repel him, and at some point he will just step back, grab the Duchess and no one else, and teleport away. So the Herald comes toward you and say, "Well, it seems that a trial by combat has been decided. Um, we will take custody of all these people, but now, in a few moments, Kelayam will hear you. So they take away your foes, and you are brought closer to the steps of the day, and Kelayam will stand up and gratefully welcome you to his land, and he would like to hear more about these tyrants and these uh, despots who um, oh, my words.
We've recently coined the term fascist for this person.
Yes.
But specifically, what he says, he specifically has some grievances about halflings and how they are treated in this very foreign land. and let it be known that King Viaduc of Calastia is now the enemy of Blood Drask of the Dragonlance. And with that, that concludes our adventure. If you want to say something or to some last words to our esteemed Kale, or to a certain dragon who is standing in the back in a human form with a nice robe and who is looking at you with very interested eyes, you can also go to her and say something to her or not.
Thulia would just offer to bless their lands tomorrow after I've recovered from combat, because that is one of the rune casting spells that I have is blessing. As thanks, a further extension of a hand of friendship between our peoples.
That would be very appreciated.
I'm gonna ask if they're accepting applications for new residents.
Yeah.
This is great. I love this place. This is way better. I want to bring me and my whole family here because this literally
Well,
we're
then you
living
can
under.
introduce them to cousin Carlos.
Yeah, we're living
He has
in
scales.
fascism under a tyrant and a despot. And like it's just paradise. Everything's the right size. You guys have scales. That is so cool.
You will be welcome. You and your kin will be welcome here.
Yay.
Josh? Damien? Anything to add?
Florian smiles down upon this.
Hajo will speak up and say, of course, eventually we will return home, but while we're here figuring out how to get a ship that won't shipwreck us, I'm happy to offer my services as an alchemist personally, and I'm sure if you need something from us as a group, we can see who's available. But if you happen to know a reliable shipmaster, please let me know. I will gather funds.
Sure, we will find your companions. And what? And you will find them in another adventure.
Yay!
That
debts to pay.
that concludes our Scardland Savage Wars actual play. Thanks very much, everyone, for following this session, and for my awesome players for the brilliant ideas. I had tons of fun. So we will do the outros. If you can remind everyone who you are and where we can find you, and if you want to plug real quick, maybe a product on which you are worked on or some other shows that you are on, don't hesitate to do so. Starting with you, Jim.
I am Jim. You can't really find me a lot of everywhere. I really am just here to help out, but I always have a blast playing. You will see me again tomorrow for They Came From, and tomorrow immediately after for They Came From for Trinity Aberrant. So you will see a little bit more of me this weekend.
Awesome.
Ipsy.
Ipsy. Sorry.
There's a long story behind it. It's short for interpreting coincidence, which is because I love statistics. So anyway, I don't really have anything to plug other than I will be back tomorrow for Aberrant Trinity Continuum. I don't know if it's the same one as James or not, but with Scott, yeah.
We will see each other again.
We'll see each other again. It'll be great. Yeah.
Awesome.
And we will, yeah. It'll be a completely different but still wacky adventure. I promise you that, with even more daring and dashing and a touch of illusion. Can't wait.
Bep, if you couldn't give your personal details.
My what?
Yeah.
Oh,
talking to me? It's fine. I'm Bep. You can find me on Blue Sky, I guess, at Call Me Bep, hyphens in between. Nothing much there. I just follow a lot of cool people who work on TTRPGs, and I repost stuff that I like. I worked the smallest little bit on the Scarred Lands Player's Guide for Savage Worlds coming up. So you just watched anything that I would plug, potentially. Other than that, no, I was just really happy to be here. Had a lot of fun. I wanted to play a Rat Boy all my life, and my dreams are realized.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh.
Hello, I'm Joshua Deach. I can be found at the handle just below me at Joshua Deach at mostly at Blue Sky and Discord. Later today, I'll be playing a Trinity game. Tomorrow, I'll be playing the They Came From game. And as far as plugs, check out Dune Awakening, available on Steam and in the not too distant future on PlayStation. And I also have a story in the Curseborn anthology titled The Strange Addiction of Johnny Peculiar.
That sounds awesome. Thank you. And I am Alain Giorla. You can find me on Blue Sky and also on the Onyx Pass Discord channel. I will be tomorrow on the Scardlands panel. I'm a writer on the Scardlands Savage Worlds Player's Guide. And you can find all my stuff on the Slash and Vault, which is currently for sale. So you can grab a lot of Scardlands stuff for not a lot of money. Thank you very much, all, and see you later.
Bye, everybody.